Trump, the orange menace himself, Coward the Duck, Toupee Fiasco, made his not so glorious return to Twitter, AKA X or whatever, by posting his mugshot last night. Way to own it, bro. And nobody is more excited about his big comeback than QAnon, who has already launched into a fresh round of literally mind-melting conspiracy theories. Wait till you get a load of this. Without further ado, let's jump down the nutso rabbit hole one more time. Trump's return to X is a big part of QAnon lore, but it didn't happen quite how they predicted, of course, because all of their predictions are complete garbage and never come true. For years, QAnon influencers, a title that sounds like the 8th level of hell, have been predicting that Trump would signal his return by returning to Twitter and writing, "The storm is upon us." Those words are nowhere to be found in Trump's X, as you can see. What he instead posted was his petulant child mugshot with a plug for his website so he can get more money to pay his lawyer fees. Election interference, never surrender, DonaldJTrump.com, okay? It's all the same though to QAnon folks. They'll find a way to make it seem like exactly what they wanted it to be. They use they've been using their shared 4 brain cells to churn out some really high level ideas. Supporters quickly claimed that there was a secret code within Trump's tweet, like the man could ever do a secret code, pointing out that the 3 letters at the beginning of each line spelled out end. This was then linked to a message posted by Q in 2019 that reads, "There is no step 5, end." Some people focus on other aspects of Trump's tweet, including the time it was posted at, which was 9:38 p.m. That was quickly converted to 21:38, which was linked to Q drop 21:38, which reads, "Battle stations ready, WWG1, WGA," a reference to the QAnon slogan, "Where we go one, we go all." Feels like they're mostly stealing from the 3 Musketeers. Some focused on Trump's self-reported and completely false weight of 215 pounds, bruh, and height of 6 feet 3 inches. As a number of QAnon supporters have pointed out, when you add up all these numbers, you get 17, which is a reference to Q, the 17th letter of the alphabet. Also, if you total the number of people in QAnon and divide it by the amount of brain cells in just one QAnon person, you get 0, because when you divide anything by 0, you get 0. I'm not even sure if that's true. It might be for multiplication. Oops. What are we gonna do with these idiots, Cenk? What can we do?
By the way, you are correct. It is for division. Okay.
I didn't know.
Okay, so look, guys, it's easy to make fun of QAnon. It really is, and there's so many messages that so-called Q sent, and there's so many numbers in those Q drops. You could connect anything to anything else. Aha! And then the first and the middle letters all spell out the. And the was all over Q's messages. And QAnon has it coming because they believe insane things like JFK Jr. is going to come back from the dead and lead a charge against the Biden, and Democratic leaders are in a basement that doesn't exist in a pizza shop, wearing dead children's skin as face masks and eating children for their energies. Like, they literally believe this kind of 1 billion% lunatic stuff. But you don't have to be that crazy. This connecting things in irrational ways, unfortunately, it's like it happens to a lot of people, or a lot of people do it. And by the way, I'm slightly guilty of it myself. So earlier in my life, and I've talked about this too, and it's embarrassing, but like I believe like numbers were signs. So I've been there, man. I'd see a number, oh yeah, that number, that's a lucky number. Ooh, that's an unlucky number. And then I'd flip it and I'd be like, is it unlucky or is it telling me to do something naughty? All this crazy stuff that goes on in your head, right? And I used to be more religious, etc. So like, in a sense, I feel like these guys are so nutso and it's funny and ha-ha to them. In another sense, I feel like I want to pull them out of that madhouse. Guys, go, what are you doing? What are you doing? He didn't say it. Every prediction's been wrong. Like literally every single one. Find a way to get out of that cult. And guys, if you think it's like a tiny little thing and we haven't heard about QAnon in a while, no, 15% of the country believe those conspiracies. 15%. That is a giant number. That's 45 million people. It's astounding. Sharon.
It's scary. But what I think I just heard from you is at least maybe there's hope. There's hope for these people to come out of it. You've written a book. You're no longer driven just by numbers, maybe subscribers, but you're a full functioning person now. But it is an act of desperation, it seems to me, by just like everyday people. And this thing about, where we go one, we all go. I got news for you. I live in Atlanta, far from, Rice Street, the infamous jail. It's overcrowded. There's bed bugs everywhere. Inmates are taking pieces of the crumbling wall and using them as shanks. But I know a sheriff who will make room for everybody he needs to. It's that despicable a place. But it also just feels like this whole thing about the storm and this and that. He's just charged with crimes. What is it, 91 now that he's charged with in the various indictments here? This is not the darkest part before the storm, folks. I mean, he wasn't even subjected to a cavity search, unless, am I wrong? I didn't hear that in any of the reporting. So it just feels like you do want to shake your neighbor and say, come on back over here. Let's have a cup of tea, let's simmer down, and let's stop talking about this one letter.
I mean, I can't imagine the poor bastard that gets the job of having to do a cavity search on Donald Trump. It sounds like the world's most torturous job. But I will say sometimes the numbers do have connections behind them. Like Cenk, a minute ago, you said, aha. That's the first letter of the alphabet, the 8th letter, and then the first letter again. That totals 10. When I was 10, I used to say aha a lot, which proves, Cenk, that you are a time traveler and a body jumper, and you were me when I was a child.
Fascinating.
Aha. Oh no, we did it again. We did it again.
That is literally the amount of logic that these people employ. It's literally the exact kind of logic, because you can draw a connection. They think it's real. When I infiltrated QAnon with hidden cameras, the JFK Jr. sect at the site of the JFK assassination in Dallas, and because I didn't have exposed cameras and because of Texas's stupid one-party consent laws, I was legally allowed to film them without them knowing and do what I want with it. And it's been in some of my Rebel HQ videos and a lot more to be dropped. And they just bought everything. They shared every conflicting things. James Woods is president in Biden's skin, but also they don't blame James Woods, but even though they hate what Biden's doing, but they love James Woods, so why would he be becoming president to not do things they like? But also the real president is JFK, the original, who would be about 177 years old by now, but he's both president and not president. Hillary Clinton's dead, Barack Obama's dead. Whenever you see them on TV, they are AI generated versions of themselves. Imagine how crazy the conspiracy theories are gonna get once AI is like full force. And then at the very end of my interactions with these loony bins, I had pre-written on a piece of hotel stationery. I was there to do stand-up in Dallas. I had pre-written on a piece of hotel stationery just to see how dumb they were, how easily they would buy anything that is said. I wrote on a piece of hotel stationery, I will be back soon at the place my dad was shot, XOXO JFK Jr. And I handed it to one of the women. I'm like, look at this. He gave this note. It was at my hotel, the historic hotel near the depository. And she goes, wait, what? Let me see that. And I said, yeah, can you give that to the head of Q? She's like, I can take this? I go, yeah, you can. She goes, thank you. I'm gonna take care of this. I mean, I was putting jokes in the day. I wrote XOXO in it.
That's so wrong.
Yeah, but X,
yeah, but it was so right, dude.
Is the 20th letter in the, no, I'm kidding. Okay, and it's not the 20th. So look,
24th.
Yeah, that was easy math. Actually, I should have gotten that earlier. Okay, so look, guys, this is an excellent reason why we should have universal healthcare coverage, because, like, no joke, tons and tons and tons of people need mental health coverage. And they should, like, I feel bad for them, I really do. Because remember, in their minds, James Woods is president. They literally believe that in Biden's skin, but Hillary has the child skin on her. Like, you gotta get mental health counseling. Like if your family, I know family members have tried, I know friends have tried, but there are crazy, crazy cults out there, and now these cults are gigantic.
One of my recent Rebel videos, I mean, it just shows you not only are they can't they think well, and do they have mental health issues? They don't even have coherent beliefs of what they mistakenly believe. There's one woman, it's like, George Woods is Biden. George Woods. I mean, it's not even a person. She means James Woods, and she's even getting wrong the name of the person she so believes has infiltrated the president. George Woods is Biden, but Obama's Biden. I mean, they're both Biden. Come on now.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.